Hello everybody, welcome to Python tutorial series for data analysis. Actually, in this series I'm going to create data analysis projects with Python. So during this tutorial I assume that you have fundamental knowledge of Python and you are familiar with some Python libraries. So it will be very better if you have this knowledge. So that reason I assume that you know this, but I will try to explain every code I wrote here. I write here. So that reason, let's open our Visual Studio Code Editor. Guys, during this project series, I'm going to use Visual Studio Code Editor. As you see from here, you can type here Jupyter Lab. Jupyter Notebook, or let's check it. Okay, what's the mistake in here? Okay, let me check again. Jupyter, okay. If you haven't installed it yet, you can install from extension as extension, then you can use it, but it will be very nice if you can install it your PC, Python and its libraries and Jupyter also, but I prefer use extensions and use Jupyter Lab for this purpose. Okay, let's guys, it's a simple introduction to our project, but now let's dive in and what we are going to do during this project. Okay, I'm going to write create a new file from this button and name it Project-1. Project. Okay, again mistake. Okay, Project-1, and I use for this extension to understand it is Jupyter Lab. Let's write APYNB. Okay, it will understand that it's Jupyter Lab. Okay, guys. So during this tutorial, what's the requirement? Python, pandas, its library. And for future projects, maybe we will use NumPy. We will use, let's write in here, matplotlib. I think there's not 8 yet. And so on. So that's the reason, guys, I hope you have installed this Python programming language and it is libraries to continue our project. So let's run it and go down. Let's add some cells here and light. Okay, let's firstly import pandas as PD to our system. And let's run it to import firstly our pandas. Secondly, we're going to work with this dataset, weather dataset, and let's import our dataset. So let's call our dataset df data frame and equal to pandas.readCSV. As you can see, guys, here many way of reading CSV files, Excels, HTML, everything. For this purpose, we are using to read CSV file, and I click on it and let's open parentheses and in quotes let's call our dataset. It's number 1 dot weather dataset. Okay, it's automatically recommended to me, and I call it. And let's run this cell again to import our dataset. For these purposes, I highly recommend, if you're really beginning in data analysis, I highly recommend use same folder file structure, same folder for your project and data analysis, but you can put it another folders to call again, but it will be easy to work on it. Okay, let's see our data. For this purpose, I'm using head method to call our data. As you see, our data in the first column, date time, temperature, dew point, relative humidity, wind speed, visibility, pressure, and weather kind. It can be fog, freezing, or fog, and etc. We will analyze it, what kind of columns and what kind of each columns has different kind of values. Okay. In here, as you see, I put here parentheses, but I can give here number like that. Okay, let me show that df dot head and write like that. For example, I want to call 20, first 20 row. Okay, I can write a number like that, and as you can see, we can see these 20 rows. Okay, let's add some other cells and continue. Okay, let's firstly see the shape of our data frame. Okay, shape of our data frame. As you can see, we have 8,784 row and 8 column. Let's write column and check it valid or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you see, we have 8 column and 8,784 rows. Okay, let's see what is our columns. It's automatically recommended. You can always type it for run, or you can use Shift Enter K. I think it will be easy. As you can see, it is the columns names, guys: date, time, temperature, visibility, and so on. Okay, let's see the data types. Okay, what kind of data types we have? The types. Okay, it's automatically recommend, and again Shift Enter. Okay, date time is in here as object, temperature float, integer, relative humidity integer, and object types. We have different type, but some cases it will be, I think, recommended to date time have not object but date type, because we also can have date type, and it recommended like that. Okay, let's check one of the columns like weather and find unique values. How much unique values we have in weather? Okay, let's call our weather column weather. Guys, as you see, this is it recommend us, and that unique number. Okay, guys, let's Shift Enter again. Okay, guys, how many different kind of weather conditions we have? As you see, fog, mainly clear and rainy, or different kind of rains, rainy showers, fog together. And let's type it, and number of unique values of weather. Let's like that, write that again, weather, and that number of unique values. Okay, let me check it. Okay, we have 50 unique weather conditions in this data set. Okay, guys, is it clear for you? And I think it's easy. Can you see it's just a single line of, it's very short line of code, what kind of informations we can take from our data sets. It's the beauty of Python programming language. It's really highly recommended to learn Python for these purposes. Okay, let's generally type check the number of unique values of whole data set. Okay, in datetime column we have this amount unique values. For temperature we have 533, for weather we have 50. It will give all columns and it is number of unique values. Okay, now let's also check our value counts. Okay, let's check value counts and what does it for. Okay, again weather, we call weather in here again, and type value counts. It recommend, okay, what kind of types you can use. When you enter some letters, it recommend what kind of methods you can use. Okay, what it give us after running this cell, the value of counts give us how many weather types, for each weather types how many value we have. Okay, it means that, for example, for snow we use this snow in 390 rows. It means at this amount we use this value. Okay, guys. For fog we use, for example, for drizzle we use 41, for snow and fog together we use 37, and so on. So let's also use some info method to get some information about our data set. Okay, it gives us a general information about our data sets, how many columns we have, how many null values, non-values, data types we have, and so on. It gives us general information. Okay, let's dive in and analyzing our data by asking some real questions, guys. And let's in here, let's markdown. By using markdown we can type something like equations, for example. Let's have some first question in here. Okay, I prepared some questions maybe we will use during this series. Okay, find all the unique wind speed values in the data. Okay, I'm writing this question in here. Find all the data, all the unique wind speed values in the data. Okay, let's again call our whole data and see what we have. Okay, as you see in here, what we are looking for, we are looking for wind speed, okay, in kilometers per hour. Okay, now again we are using this not this, okay, wind, what we are using, wind speed kilometer per hour, this one we need. Okay, guys, and what was the question was find all unique values. Okay, let's type unique. What method we are using? This unique method, guys, and let's do, okay, each wind speed we have unique values 4, 7, 6, and let's find the number of these. Okay, let's copy that one, and okay, let's number of unique values we can use. Okay, we have 34 different unique values for wind speed. Okay, guys, and what was the question? Find all unique wind speed values. We have 34 unique speed values. Okay, let's add again markdown here for our second question. Find number of times when the weather is exactly clear. Okay guys, find number of times when the weather is exactly clear. Okay guys, okay, again let's run our cell and type our code. Okay, again I'm calling our whole data to see our data. Okay, what we are looking for, weather is exactly clear. Okay, weather condition, we are looking for the last column, weather column. Okay, now what we can use is, we can use this method previously we talked about, weather value counts. Guys, we can use these, we can also we can also call weather column like that and type value counts. Recommend give us. Okay, we are calling the weather column and its value counts. Okay, what was it in here? What was the question? Question was whether it is exactly clear, guys. In here we can use to take whole values, its weather conditions and number of values. What we are looking for, we are looking for exactly clear. Okay, let's check where is the exactly clear. But as you see, there is many values. Maybe it can be more than 1,000 values. Maybe this clear will be at the bottom, we can see easily. It is the first method we can check it like that. The clear weather condition, as you see in here, 1326. But here another way we can use like that. We can call this column weather and df weather equal to clear. It gives us hold the column where the hold the rows where the exactly clear. Okay guys,